What's up, y'all? What's up? Damn, my voice wasn't recording, but I was saying basically that I'm gonna just show y'all the account. Just show y'all the account and let it speak for itself, okay? I know y'all can tell by the tone of my voice that it was not a good day. We lost more money we lost, okay? So by the time I got off from okay, yeah. I think around the open of Asian session. This is after the news. Yesterday we saw that there was a federal election at 7, and it was supposed to like affect the Europe market and stuff like that. And I ended the recap before that candle played out, and this is how it played out right here. This candle went up. What the fuck? The Wi-Fi went out. Okay, so cool. So 7 o'clock came around yesterday, and this candle right here was bullish, right? So I didn't take a trade, but I saw this and I saw this, okay? So let's see what time I placed the limit order, just so it can jog my memory. So we placed the limit order at 9 p.m. before I went to sleep. Okay. So this is 9. So we got in on a sell, I think it was 4256. We placed that's when we placed the limit order. Okay. At 4256, right? Okay, yeah. So we placed it 22456. I'm sorry. 256. Okay. So we placed the sell right here. What did I see? I don't know what I was seeing. I guess I was assuming that it couldn't break this. This wasn't doing anything, and so when did the limit order trigger? So it triggered at 9:09. Okay. So this is the first trade, 9:09:21. At 256. So we got in right here. And I was expecting. So I'm. This is what I believe. I'm thinking. Okay. So this wasn't established as really a high or really a strong demand and supply zone, right? And after we saw this news candle, I figured that it wasn't gonna break this because it had already swept the liquidity of this candle, but it just kept going up, and I had a type stop loss on it, and I leveraged when I lost the trade. You can see I leveraged a lot less. I only leveraged 5,000 units, and they got me out of the trade at 307. Is this right? Am I reading this right? Okay, so it got me out I'm tripping, man. Sorry, y'all. I'm off today. Today's been kind of off. Not gonna lie to you, man. Four, 2, 5, 7. Damn it. Okay, all right, and we had a 15 pip stop loss. So, yep, it got us out right here. And we never were in profit, for real. And never were in profit. So, I'm sorry that took so long. Yeah. Had to smoke one today, man. It's a sad day. Yeah, so it didn't even do anything, like, you're in profit for 3 seconds. And then we got stopped out right here. So yeah, this was the news candle at 7. No, this was the news candle at 7. Right? And I was sticking to the trend. I was like, all right, it's a downtrend. So what ended up happening was when I realized that like I just went back to my screen, right, and I just started freaking marking it lower high, low, lower low, higher low, high. Then we have a higher low, another higher low, and then the high high. So I was like, okay, I did the Fibonacci. I pulled out, you guys see it, I pulled out the Fibonacci. And so what I did was I had, let's go ahead and get rid of this. Well, let's not get rid of it because this is a part of everything. Okay, so this was the second trade of the day, okay? So when I saw shit. When I saw price break out while I was at work in the morning, I was like, okay, I said if price pulls back, we're buying the pullback. That is exactly what we're doing. We're buying the pullback. If price pulls back, we're buying the pullback, okay? So what I did was, you guys, I saw this candle at 6. I saw this candle at 6 o'clock, okay? You guys see this, right? I saw this candle at 6 o'clock. Okay, so like I was saying, I saw that this was the swing high, right? This was the high right after the lower low, right? So I'm like, this is the swing high. So let me go ahead and put the Fibonacci, put that shit right there, put that shit on the where was it? Where did I put that shit at? Yep, right here at this higher high. Oh my goodness. At the higher high. So I was like, all right, bet. So let's see if it pulls back from this big move that it just made. And it did. Saw this candle. So I was like, man, if price sweeps, I want the price to sweep this candle before it goes up. Right? So you see this right here, 7 o'clock, 7 and 6. This is 542. This is me making what is this? What is this right here? Oh, is this me making the order? Don't say that. Don't say that. This is me making the order, y'all. Right here, 542. 542. Making the candle. Because what I saw, you guys see this right here, right? This is the AOI. Because this, I believe, was this is the hour time frame. Let's just pull it up on my screen. This is like before 6 a.m. Okay, yeah. So you can't really see it. So this was the line that I was like, this is an AOI because it was an equal high. It was the high of that news candle, right? It was kind of like that high. And it was just, I was just like, that's an area of interest. You can clearly see it more on this screen. So this was all marked up. So I wanted to get in right here. I think. But I was just too scary. I just didn't click the button. So boom. This is the pullback. This is the pullback right here into effect. This is my limit order. I wanted price to come down here, right? And then price it just didn't come down there. I didn't get to sweep that liquidity, so I missed out on the trade, and I didn't get in on another trade because I was moving too scary, man. I was being too scary, and then the trades that I did get into were freaking losers. So, all right, so I'm selling at the top of these candles, thinking that price is gonna go down. That's all I'm doing. That's all I was freaking doing. Now buying the tops of these candles. So right here, what happened right here, you see two orders right here. Okay. You see two orders right here. So what happened was, we was talking about this yesterday. Me trusting my zones and me getting out of trades when I notice it's a loser or cutting losses short and changing my bias, or just getting out and getting in a better position when you don't see what price once you know what you thought price was gonna do, So what I did was I got into two sell positions, and sorry to take a sip. I was in one at 4807 on the sell. And then I had another one at 4854 on the sell. I closed this one at about 6 something pips. And then I closed this one at like 10 pips. And I was done. And it's insane because, yesterday we had a bias that we were going to be very bullish. We heard about the Microsoft stock. We heard about the iPhone coming out. We heard about the federal stuff happening. But we thought that this was the big move. But nah, this was the big move, and we missed out on all of it. And we were supposed to be right here. But I was too afraid to get in. And then I had FOMO. Right here. This is nothing but FOMO. That's nothing but FOMO. I just want to show y'all something. So, yeah, you know, shit happens, man. Luckily, we're managing our losses, bro. I mean, that's what we can say. We're managing our losses. 750, 610. That's what, like 13, 1340, 60, 1360. So we lost $23 today, which is significantly less than what we lost a few days ago. So even though we're risking more, we're losing less, you know. So, but this one, the $7.50 loss, that was a 1-on-1. That was just a 15. That was just me trying to get 15 pips, you know. Not even trying to. I was gonna get it, you know. But you know, this would have been a little. This was like kind of like a failure, you know, just to see what the fuck was going on right there, because it was interesting. And then when the move happened this morning, you know, when the move was happening this morning, I was trying to get in with that pullback. I literally said out loud to myself, I'm like, we're gonna buy on the pullback. That's what's gonna happen today. And I took a picture of my stuff because I want you guys to know, like, I'm not coming on here and just saying this is what happened and I did this at this. Like, no, I'm screenshotting shit in time, like in time. Like, if there's ways I can make it more legitimate for you, like, there's any other suggestions that you have that would make it more legitimate for you to believe, like, what I'm saying and stuff like that, like, please leave it in the comments, because no, I'm not going to show you, like, whatever you ask me, but if it's, like, some little shit that will give you reassurance that I'm not just capping, I'll do it, but, oh, this is what I was looking for. Oh, it's not that. I don't know where that's at. I don't know why, but I think it's this one. Okay. Oh, that's just on a different time frame. You know. But yeah, I literally just didn't move it. I just left it there. I didn't even move it because this is where I thought price was gonna go. And when it went all the way up here, I was like, okay, well, it's a support zone, but it's not a high time frame zone. And while price was reacting, I kind of was like having that thought in my head, like, oh man, maybe I effed up. Maybe I messed up. Maybe I did mess up, you know, but really sucks. Still trying to get that win. But we are managing risk like bosses. I appreciate that. I'm trying to maintain my composure and my focus and not lose my head and just, you know, keep grinding. Because I'm just like, damn, like, what is, I mean, like I said, this is obviously FOMO. I could have just left the charts. My play, I missed it. Any other trade after this was FOMO. Any other trade after this was FOMO. Even if I had got into a buy, it was FOMO. This was my opportunity. I am thinking in my head that let me just put a buy in. Screw it. But it's just like that's just not what I'm supposed to do. That's not how I'm promoting shit. Like that's not how I'm gonna promote that shit with you guys. Like I'm sorry. That's you should not do some shit like that. From my point of view, in my opinion, if you want to, you could do whatever you want. If you miss out on a trade and you're like, oh shit, let me hop in, do that. I don't care. I had the opportunity to hop in right here as well. But I was like, no, I don't know what the fuck it's gonna do. It could easily come down here and then I gotta come and say, hey, I lost another trade. Right here. But seriously, right here was just FOMO. Cause it was like, man, I'm probably gonna this is me trusting my zones. I was just talking about this yesterday, trusting my zones. They hit, da 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 da. You know, good things happen. Um, things of that nature. But but yeah, so we lost these trades today.